to go racing from Charlotte. Up front will be Brandon Newby and Jeffrey Goodpaster. Paulo Aniceto, Dean Webb on the second row. Blake Veecken, Darren Silva on the third. Patrick Pieper, Patrick Gitter on the fourth row. Tyler Ott, PJ Cox rounding out the top 10. Jeremy Gardner and Jamie Knopf 11th and 12th. Richie Joplin, DP Riggins 13th and 14th. Joey Solom and Brody Green 15th and 16th. Pudge and Robbie Aller 17th and 18th. Jacob Morgan and Cody Kennedy 19th and 20th. 21st is Kevin Bernheimer, 22nd Justin Swafford, Colby Whipple in 23rd, Jeff Sheldon in 24th. 25th is Ryan McDaniel, Lance Spawnberg in 26th, Jarrett Woodard 27th, Clay Kirchenbauer in 28th, Sean Lesperance and Russell Worth rounding out the field. Gonna be an interesting night of racing. These guys obviously got some practice last week in the All-Star race. However, it is a different setup here tonight. Also different track conditions here tonight. And David Michael Lee calling it now for Clay Kirchenbauer getting the win. Just waiting on all the drivers to take to the grid. Looks like everybody is out there. They will start rolling. And there you see the entire field rolling off pit road. Pudge is, he just wants the extra camera time. There he goes. Oh, Pudge is in a Ford. He couldn't get it rolling. All right. Everybody is moving. And it looks like they have already thrown a caution to delay the start of the race. We'll see if the pace car drops off, but I do believe we are going to see a one-lap delay to the start of this one. Everybody stacked up, ready to go. Pace car will lead them around one more time. All right, getting ready to go green here in just a moment. A 134 laps here tonight. Two 30-lap stages and then a long run to the finish. Could see green flag pit stops in that final stage, which, as we saw last week here at Charlotte, can be a bit chaotic. And the green just got delayed again. Not sure what happened back behind. I did see a bunch of cars start to spread out. Looks like something happened with the 63. Cody Kennedy having some problems early. It just looks like the car broke. I don't know if he had technical difficulties or what happened there, but he collected Jacob Morgan. Clay Kirchenbauer as well got caught up in it. So a little bit of drama before we even get the green flag here tonight. All right, we should be going green this time by. It looks like everybody made it in and out of pit road. So I do believe we are going to get to go green here. Yeah, that makes sense, Leslie. It does look a little bit slippery out there. Pace car is in, getting the green flag here. Brandon Newby leads them down. Green flag is in the air. They're down and away. Under green is Charlotte, and Jeffrey Goodpasser quickly shoots to the lead. Appears that Jarrett Woodard may have had an issue back behind. Clay Kirchenbauer off track caution already out again. Looks like we may have had a situation of spun tires if I had to guess. Oh, looks like Jarrett may have come back up. Clay had nowhere to go. See if we can get a different angle on this one. Jeremy down low. And, oh, he gets on the gas, just spins the tires. Kirchenbauer tries to avoid him, ends up going in the grass. Then Bobby Allers and Colby Whipple also having an incident. Oh, loose off the turn. Allers ends up in the inside wall. A rough start to the night for some of these drivers. Jeffrey Goodpasser has the lead now. Dean Webb in second. Brandon Newby slips back to third. Paulo Anacito in fourth. Darren Silva, Blake Veakin, Patrick Gitter, Patrick Pieper, PJ Cox, and Jamie Knopf round out your top 10. Justin Swafford, the biggest movers. No, I take that back. He's up 4 spots. Jeff Sheldon up 4 spots. Lance Spawnberg up 5 spots. And Russell Worth is on a mission tonight, already up 7 spots. Sean Lesperance, Robbie Allers, and Jarrett Woodard all on pit road. We mentioned early on last week the All-Star race was a bit rough at certain points, so this could come down to a battle of attrition, and it's already getting that kind of look to it. David, you're not wrong, buddy. Yeah, Clay back there at the back has definitely been caught in everything so far. And already missing his front clip. Jeffrey Goodpasser quickly to the lead tonight. Hey, thanks, Brody. Yeah, that's what I thought it was, but I appreciate the update. 30, stage break at lap 30, lap 60, and the finish as they stack back up for the restart. And it's looking like it's going to be a rough night. Hopefully we get some long green flag runs in here. Lights are off on the pace car. They come down the back straightaway. Next time by that spot, it's going to be a lot louder. All right, here we go. Out of turn 4, waiting for the pace car driver to hit pit road. Pace car is in. Jeffrey Goodpaster leads him down. He got the advantage on the restart or on the start. On the high side, he makes the bottom line work this time and pulls ahead right off the shot. A bit of a battle going on back in around 8th place. Darren Silva, Patrick Pieper, Patrick Gitter. Jamie Knopp, PJ Cox also in this fight. We've seen a lot of sliding off turn 2 tonight. So far, so good. And out of turn 4, it looks like the lead's going to be Jeffrey Goodpaster again. Dean Webb, though, right to the back bumper. Blake Viken starting to make his way forward. Paulo Anacito on the attack. Blake trying to come by on the bottom. Darren Silva just quietly making his way forward as we've seen him do several weeks in a row now. The drivers did mention that the setup this week was a lot tight caution. The setup is tighter this week, so less sliding, but long runs and tire wear are going to be an issue here. Lance Sponberg involved. Oh, it looks like we had a car just drift up the track. Bumps Lance, he tries to save it, but gets smacked and goes for a ride. Just a very small bump at the 66. McDaniel had nowhere to go. He clips Jacob Morgan on the way down. A couple other drivers catch a minor piece of this one. Jeffrey Goodpaster continues to lead here. Haven't talked to him in a while. Let's see if we can get a word. Hey, Jeffrey, it's Doug. You got me?
Yeah, go ahead.
So it's been pretty easy to lead the most laps so far.
Yes, it has.
Man, you got by on the high side right off the bat, then on the bottom on the restart. Are you having any problems starting in either lane, or can you pull away up either place?
Right now, I think the preferred restart line is going to be the bottom, because up top you'll probably spin the tires. That's so far what I've gathered. But I don't know, we'll see how far you can work throughout the run.
Well, man, it looks like once this thing gets green, there's a lot of fast guys. It's going to get a bit exciting and obviously a bit dicey tonight.
Oh, yeah, I'm expecting Newbie to get back up here.
Well, good luck with Newbie and good luck up front, buddy.
All right, thank you.
Jeffrey Goodpaster obviously liking leading some laps, but ready for this thing to get back to green. Should be getting one to green this time by. And I do believe we have all the drivers back on the lead lap now. Clay Kirchenbauer, however, still missing that front clip, and I have to wonder if there was a glitch with his fast repair. We've seen that happen in the past. Hopefully he gets that car fixed and can get back up to speed. He's got to make, David, he's got to make your prediction come true, right? Pace car leads him around. Getting word Clay is saving that fast repair. Might be a good idea here early on. All right, getting ready for the pace car to drop off. Pace car is in. Here we go. Jeffrey Goodpaster controls it. Once he hits that restart zone, there he is in the zone. Waits for it, fires, green back in the air. Brandon Newby down to the bottom on Dean Webb, going for second place. Blake Viken back and forth. Paulo in fifth. Darren Silva on the high side trying to make. So Darren gets the wall. The 21 gets into his back bumper. Patrick Gitter already losing the front clip of his car. Gitter may be in trouble here early. Richie Joplin starting to make his way up. He's in 11th. Pudge up 3 spots into 14th. Swafford now up 7 spots into 15th. Swafford is on the move. With Patrick Gitter having problems here tonight, this could be a great points night for Swafford. If this thing stays green, it'll be a while before Gitter can get back to pit road. Patrick Gitter has already drifted back into 9th. Swafford up to 15th and continues moving. Gardner and Knopp side by side. That is the battle for 10th place. Knopp on the high side, currently in 10th. And Dean Webb has gotten by Jeffrey Goodpaster for the lead. While all the battles are going on back behind. Jeffrey Goodpaster still holding on to second place. Brandon Newby in third. Dean Webb out front, but Jeffrey Goodpaster in second place has a run down to the bottom. Oh, it gets really close. Goodpaster backs way out of it, not to get into Dean, and now here comes Newby on the high side. Blake Viken back in 5th, Paulo Anacito in 6th, PJ Cox now up to 7th. Darren Silva 8th, Gardner in 9th, Patrick Gitter currently running in 10th. Gitter still trying to hold on, stay in the draft as much as possible, but he is starting to fade. And Justin Swafford not far behind. DP Riggins currently in 15th. Tyler Ott in 16th. Brody Green in 17th. Jeff Sheldon now up 6 spots into 18th. Bernheimer up 2 spots into 19th. Russell Worth up 8 spots into 22nd. Pieper in 2nd now, trying to hold Brandon Newby back behind him. Goodpaster, after that mistake, slips back into 4th. Viken riding quietly in 5th. Justin Swafford now 10 spots into 12th with the points leader in trouble early. Swafford has a big opportunity here. They came in tonight 31 points apart. Patrick Gitter's lead was 31 points. Gitter now back into 16th. Swafford up into 12th. Even after the stage break, Swafford's going to have, or Patrick Gitter rather, is going to have a long way to go to get back to Swafford. Dean Webb starting to pull a little bit of a gap, and Jacob Morgan has had a problem. See if we can get the... There's Jacob Morgan in the 24 car. Down on the bottom, stuck behind, and a little bump from the 22. Keeps his foot in it. Oh, and right behind him there's chaos and caution. Looks like Ryan McDaniel involved. Oh, McDaniel hard into the outside wall, comes down, collects the 63. Another car, and ends up in the outside wall. Dean Webb currently in the lead. Not close enough to call this the stage break, I don't believe. Looking back through the field, Patrick Gitter has dropped back to 17th. Clay Kirchenbauer is a lap down in 30th. But his car is fixed. Dean Webb, Patrick Pieper, Brandon Newby, Jeffrey Goodpasser, and Blake Veek in the top 5. Only a few out of the top 10, Blake Veek and Paulo Anacito, come to pit road. We saw a lot of guys try different strategies last week in the All-Star race. We'll have to see with these longer runs if it'll pay off. And let's see if we can get a quick word with Dean. Hey, Dean, it's Doug. You got me?
Yes, sir.
How you liking the view up there, buddy?
Oh, hell, I feel like I don't belong up here.
Well, I gotta ask, man, it's been a little chaotic. Are you expecting some long green flag runs once we get into that third stage? And are you trying to save your car at all?
No, sir. We're going to find out what this thing's got in it. And if we make it to the end, great. If we don't, it won't be for lack of trying.
Well, man, good luck and full send it all night.
Appreciate it, brother.
Dean Webb up in the lead. He ain't going to give up. right, they get ready to stack back up. And a quick update, I'm aware there's some stuttering. We've been working with the internet company with Streamlabs for over a week now, trying to get to the bottom of this. We're getting closer, but we're still having some issues. So the video without stuttering will be uploaded to YouTube after the race. We'll make sure to follow all the way through so we get the full recording of the race, and then we'll post it on YouTube. And due to issues with Twitch tonight, Twitch has been having issues all night, so we're live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube tonight just to try and help out a little bit. David Michael Lee says the motor was blown for Clay Kirchner. He went with the fast repair, and he retracts his previous retraction and thinking he might be able to get back up here and still get that victory. Clay currently scored a couple of laps down back in 30th, but plenty of time to get back to the lead lap and get to the front. All right, pace car's in. It's time to go racing. Here they go down the front straightaway. Dean shoots it to the lead. Pieper in second. Newbie in third. PJ Cox in fourth. Jeffrey Goodpaster trying to make something happen here in fifth. Gardner now up to sixth. Swafford in ninth. Swafford up 13 spots into ninth, and let's take a quick look. I don't believe Patrick Gitter has come in for his repair yet. No, he... Get a closer look as he comes down the front straightaway. Yes, Gitter has gotten that car repaired. So Patrick Gitter back in the fight. Dean Webb leads him around. Newey back in third, Goodpaster in fourth, Gardner in fifth. Seeing a lot of guys slip sliding away here tonight. There was a lot of talk about the car not having a ton of grip. There was obviously a push that we talked about earlier. Different setup than what was used for the All-Star race. So the car really getting a little bit of a push on the long run. But as we saw, not a lot of grip early on. The back end trying to slip away from him. Richie Joplin coming by PJ Cox. PJ almost in the wall through 3 and 4. Dean Webb out front, just a couple of laps from the stage win. Meanwhile, Goodpaster trying to find his way by Brandon Newby and Jeremy Gardner. Gardner now to the high side, goes to third. Pushes Newby back into fourth, Goodpaster in fifth. Richie Joplin, PJ Cox still going at it. PJ, hold it off the wall, buddy. That got close for PJ Cox. He is using every bit of this track, and look who has come from way behind. Pudge now up in the top 10 in ninth as we hit the stage. Now, it looks like we are getting the stage break here, but it was due to a wreck with Lance Sponberg and Joey Solom. Oh, just as Joey gets loose off turn 2, looks like Brody Green catches a piece of it. Oh, Paulo Aniceto gets caught in it. Lance Sponberg and Bobby Allers also in it. For all the talk by the drivers of the car being tight tonight, we sure have seen a lot of them get loose here. Let's see how Paulo ended up in this mess. Oh, Paulo checking up for the wreck. The 31 comes from behind, doesn't see the checkup, and just gets him as everybody goes to pit road, and Dean Webb gets his stage win. All right, all the drivers on pit road except for Blake Veeken. He pitted on lap 22. Gotta wonder if he can come to pit road. Leslie makes a very good point. Some of these drivers should get bonus points for near misses, close calls, and incredible wreck avoidance here. Let's see if we can get a word with Blake. Hey, Blake, it's Doug. You got me? Blake, it's Doug. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I have to ask, man, you're staying out there, and are we going to see you on pit road, or are you going with what you got?
I'm going with what I got. I pitted the last caution.
I noticed that, but are you worried at all about the 6-7 laps on those tires?
Nah. Not, I'll just wreck everybody. No, I'm kidding.
Well, good luck. I hope the strategy plays out in your favor tonight, bud.
Hopefully.
All right, good luck, man.
All right, thank you.
So Blake Veeken rolling the dice on tire strategy here. It looks like Clay got one of his laps back. Still showing one lap down. Allers is out of the race. Spawnberg is out of the race. The first two to beat out Ryan McDaniel, several laps down. Brody Green, Cody Kennedy, the last two to hit pit road. So Blake Veeken, Kevin Bernheimer will have the front row. Jeremy Gardner, Dean Webb on the second row. Patrick Pieper, Brandon Newby on the third. Jeffrey Goodpaster, Richie Joplin, PJ Cox, and Pudge rounding out the top 10. Looking back to see where our top two in points are. Justin Swafford currently in 13th. Look who's right in front of him. Patrick Gitter back in the fight in 12th. As they get ready and stack back up for the restart. And remember, those older tires for Blake could be problematic on the restart. He's got to be extremely careful to not spin the tires here. Everybody stacks back up for the restart going into stage 2. Dean Webb wins stage 1 and gets the 10 bonus points. We might have to start taking Leslie's idea during the broadcast and take votes on how many points each driver should get for close calls. I think that's the greatest idea I've ever heard. I will look into a voting. You know what? I'm making a note real quick. I'm going to look into a voting system for that for next week. That's actually one of the best ideas I've ever heard. Rob Allers saying he just cannot miss any wrecks here lately. I think you need some good luck there, buddy. It has been rough. Green flag back in the air, and hopefully next week you can shake some of that bad luck, buddy. Blake Veeken out to the lead quickly. Gardner in second. Dean Webb in third. Bernheimer in fourth, and Newby in fifth. Robbie, who do you pick for the, you've been out there with these guys on track. Who's your prediction? Beacon got out to a good lead, but Gardner has run him down right to the bumper, right underneath into turn one. Down the back straightaway, Gardner cannot do it yet. Beacon still holding him off. Dean Webb starting to close in, and there's a bit of a mess back behind. Bernheimer, Newbie, Richie Joplin, all battling for position here. Patrick Pieper up there. Gitter now up into 10th with Swafford in 12th. And Pudge currently up there in 11th battling with Swafford. DP Riggins, who had some bad luck during qualifying, got back out. He is now up into 13th, and holy cow, look right in front of him. It's getting dicey, and that is the spot on the track we'll see the most problems tonight. Right there as they come off turn 4 into the quad oval. When you come through 3 and 4, about midway through turn 3, you really get that wind blowing onto the front end of the car. It causes a push. And these cars already have a bit of a push here tonight. Man, Lance, that was a heartbreaker, buddy. And Robbie saying the car's very tight in and loose off as Pudge has a big bobble there. Oh, it's getting dicey up here as Blake tries to fight his way back to the lead. Makes a high side hustle around 2. Gets 2 for 1 through 3 and 4. Dean Webb, though, in the lead. Oh, Blake is starting to blink in 3rd. Gardner out front. Dean Webb in 2nd. Jeffrey Goodpaster looks like he is rolling back off pit road now. He is coming up. Caution! Brandon Newby involved. Paulo Anacito, Colby Whipple. That was that big group right up in the front from 2nd or 3rd on back. A checkup from Pieper. Newby gets sideways. And the scoring board gets in the way. Let's take another angle at this one. Just a little, oh, Richie just gets a little quarter panel, then he gets a little hit in the quarter panel, and several cars involved. Let's see what happened to Paulo here. Hoping Paulo has some good luck, but oh, he gets clipped. Oh, Paulo, that is the greatest save of the night so far. Right there, never hits a dang. Oh, he gets hit. I spoke too soon on that one. Colby Whipple also caught up in this one. Oh! On his roof, spins around. Jeff Sheldon involved in it as well. Looks like Jeff coming into the turn got hard on the brakes, and when they got into wreck avoidance mode, he was already a little loose. Man, what a rough night for some of these drivers who were looking for a good race tonight. Bad luck here early. Colby Whipple on pit road after going on that hood ride. Let's see if we can talk to him real quick. Hey, Colby, it's Doug. You got me?
Got you, Doug.
Hey, I normally don't interview you guys right after a wreck, but I'm trusting you here because you had one heck of a ride there.
Yeah, I was hoping somebody would hit my car while I was riding on my roof so I could flip back over and not have a 3.5 minute tow. So, didn't happen. Stuck on my roof, still towing. But hey, it's been a fun race. I have a faster pair. Hopefully, I get my laps back at some point in the race. And I'm running fast. Top 15 when I wrecked out, so I can keep going and get back up there, I hope.
I hope so, man. It was a great race, and I gotta say, I'm glad to hear you're okay, and I'm really glad you weren't wearing VR during that mess.
Yeah, I've talked the last few weeks about running VR again. I have one next to me. Yeah, I'm glad I decided not to tonight.
Good call, buddy. Well, good luck. Get that car repaired. We'll see you back out on track, man.
Sounds good, Doug. Thank you.
Oh, Colby Whipple went for one heck of a ride here tonight. Looking at Blake Veeken, he's got some damage on the right side. He was definitely riding high through those turns when he came fighting his way back toward the front. Clay Kirchenbauer is back on the lead lap. David, what do you got to say about that one, buddy? Kirchenbauer making one heck of a comeback back to the lead lap. The car's in good shape. And it looks like Paulo Anacito may be done tonight. Another heartbreaking night for Paulo. After being out the last couple weeks, we were so happy to see Paulo back, but man, a quick, rough end to the night. That is heartbreaking. Of note, Patrick Gitter now back up into 5th. Pudge now up into 6th place. PJ Cox up into 7th. Justin Swafford up 14 spots into 8th. Jacob Morgan up 9 spots into 10th. Jarrett Woodard up 16 spots into 11th. And Russell Worth up 18 spots into 12th place. And man, just on a personal level, if I had to root for somebody tonight, it would definitely be Russell. Having a rough couple of months and definitely a rough day today. Good luck to you, buddy. Gardner is going to lead them down as they stack back up for the restart. Blake Veeken in second, Patrick Pieper, Richie Joplin on the second row, Patrick Gitter Pudge on the third, PJ Cox, Justin Swafford on the fourth row, Jacob Morgan, DP Riggins rounding out the top 10. Jarrett Woodard back there in the sixth row, currently running in 11th. He's having a great night considering he was caught up in one of those very early incidents. And, of course, Clay Kirchenbauer back on the lead lap in 21st. If Clay Kirchenbauer comes back for the win tonight, that would be the comeback story of the season. Pace car is in. Green flag back in the air. Just 15 laps to the next stage break. Oh no, Brandon Newby did not check his fast repair. He's going to be on pit road for a while. Gardner in the lead, Pieper in second. Here comes Blake Veeken, still fighting on the high side, slightly older tires than the rest of the field. Patrick Gitter now up to fourth. Richie Joplin now up in fifth. Veeken trying to make up some spots here, but Gitter looks down to the bottom. Gitter coming by for third. Can Veeken hold him? No, we saw Veeken come flying by on the high side earlier in the run. Can't get it done this time. Pieper currently runs in second. Newbie cheering him on. And Jacob Morgan starting to make some moves. He looks low on DP Riggins. That's the battle for ninth. Whoa, DP sends it deep into turn one, goes up the track, manages to make it stick. He holds on to it. Jared Woodard holding on in 11th with Dean Webb in 12th. Russell Worth right behind him in 13th. And what about Kevin Bernheimer now up into 14th? Sean Lesperance is in the wall. He pulls it back down but loses a couple of spots. As Brody Green comes by, Sean still up 11 spots, having a great run. And fights back up on the high side. Clay Kirchenbauer coming by some of the lap and slower traffic, starting to make his way up toward the main pack. Meanwhile, a battle for the lead is Patrick Pieper looking up on the high side on Gardner. Gitter in third, Richie Joplin in fourth. Pudge trying to make a move on him. Can't quite get there. Viken's still in the fight. Swafford is up here. DP Riggins and Jacob Morgan has drifted back to 11th. Now looking at Bernheimer on the back bumper. And look at Patrick Gitter. From missing a front clip from most of the first stage to third place here late in the second. Here they come down through the quad oval and through 1 and 2. And this pack back behind as Pudge comes by for fourth. Richie back to fifth. Swafford still fighting his way forward back behind. Blake Viken starting to fade on the older tires. Viken now back into 10th. Looks like Jacob Morgan is starting to find some momentum again. As of right now, I do believe Patrick Pieper has the fastest lap of the race. And I'm just checking, it's like a substantially faster lap than everybody else. Like a 1/10 of a second faster than Patrick Gitter, who has the second fastest lap. Gitter now in second, Pieper back to third, Pudge in fourth, Dean Webb in fifth. And this battle back here from 10th, 11th, and 12th continues to go on. Morgan, Bernheimer, and Viken right in front of them. DP Riggins in this big fight. Richie Joplin, PJ Cox, Justin Swafford, and DP. That is 6th through about 10th place. Caution. And it's going to be a heartbreaker. It looks like Clay may have been involved. Clay trying to get by some lap cars, hops up into the draft, and what? Oh! Clay drops to the bottom and avoids the chaos. Great save by Clay. Looks like Tyler Ott and Jeffrey Goodpaster are involved. Ott comes down the track and looks like he just bounced off the wall. Gets into Goodpaster. Goodpaster having a rough night tonight. After starting at the front, Ryan McDaniel caught up in that. Darren Silva caught up in it. And Gardner in the lead, but what about that drive by Clay? Let's talk to him really quick. Actually, let's wait and see. We may be getting the stage break. Nope, no stage break. Hey, Clay, it's Doug. You got me?
I do, Doug. You happen to have a fresh fire suit I could borrow?
I'll get one out of the hauler, buddy. I have to say, man, it's been an epic comeback, and that save was amazing.
Man, my heart stopped there for a second when I saw him checking up. I was concentrating on the guys right in front of me, trying to kind of pass them carefully, and then all hell broke loose up ahead. And these cars, they don't stop.
No, they do not, but you drop down in the grass, you get by it cleanly, and pick up a few spots along the way. It's going to put you up quite a bit higher. Now you've got, you might get a little bit of clean track up here.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I'm going to play a little strategy here to try to get up front after the break and just kind of get ahead of all this mess.
Well, good luck. I know we had a prediction early on in the race that tonight would be your night, so go out there and make David's prediction come true.
I'm going to try like hell.
All right, good luck, buddy.
Thank you.
Clay Kirchenbauer definitely a really, really lucky throughout the night here tonight. Obviously getting caught up early, losing a couple laps, had some bad luck early, but man, has it turned around for him. So it is Gardner and Gitter on the front row, Patrick Pieper and Bud Nowski on the second, Dean Webb, Richie Joplin, Justin Swafford, PJ Cox, DP Riggins, and Jacob Morgan rounding out the top 10. After the pit stop, Clay Kirchenbauer in 17th. Stage break will be lap 65. As they stack back up for the restart. Also, could one of you guys in the pits take a moment, run to my hauler, grab that extra fire suit and take it to Clay's pit box so he can change under the next caution? Gardner and Gitter up front. Gardner will control the restart. They have been out there for close to 30 laps, so tire spin is going to be a big possibility here. Pace car is in. Gardner hits the oh! Big tire spin out of Gardner. He holds it. Green is in the air. Everybody gets off clean, but Gardner, what a close call. He still holds the lead. That car was crazily out of shape. And here comes Gitter up to the high side looking for the lead. Can't get there yet. The battle back behind. Dean Webb now back up into third. Patrick Pieper back to fourth. Caution is out. Big wreck on the front straightaway. And the big question here is, did Clay manage to avoid this one? Let's find out. Starting with, it looks like PJ Cox involved in this. PJ gets a little bit of a push, gets into Richie. Richie into the wall. And a lot of cars, oh wow, a lot of cars go sliding. Clay comes to a complete stop, but I think he made it through that one. Let's see, Jacob Morgan just had nowhere to go once Richie got into the wall. Brody Green caught up in this. And wow, what a mess on the front straightaway. Cody Kennedy also getting a piece of it. Looks like Blake Viken may have gotten a piece of it as well, as all the drivers are on pit road for the stage break. What a messy end to that stage we had. And you know what? Let's look at Clay's run through the grass this time. And somebody get that man my extra fire suit, please. Stops on the, almost stops right at the Roval, waits for everybody to stop wrecking, gets rolling, and gets away clean yet again. You might have to start stealing a few fire suits there, Clay. Sadly, Sean L'Esperance is out of the race after that incident. A heartbreaking night. I know he was wanting to win this one for Caleb, but still, again, happy 6th birthday to Caleb. And let's see if we can get a word with Gardner. Hey, Jeremy, it's Doug. You got me?
What's up, buddy?
Hey, yeah, your restart was a bit rough there, buddy.
Yeah, it was. I about lost it for sure. Now I'm about to start at the rear.
Well, man, I have to say it was an epic save to come back and hold on to the lead there, but it did look a bit sketchy, and, you know, that was just an awesome save, man.
If I wouldn't have shifted in the third, the whole field would have been folded up.
Well, you made it work. You helped get her off. You got it done, man. Congratulations on the stage win, and look forward to seeing you get to the front.
Yeah, damn sure gonna try. It's gonna be hard.
It definitely is, man. Go send it.
Will do.
All right, Gardner gets stage win number 2, and after that great strategy move by Clay Kirchenbauer and surviving the wreck, guess who is up 27 spots into the lead? Clay Kirchenbauer, yeah, that is a bit wild. Down 2 laps, missing the front clip for most of stage 1, and here he is at the start of stage 3 with the lead. Just for that epic comeback, I'm not going to make any more Ford jokes about Clay tonight. Only Clay. Everybody else gets Ford jokes. A lot of drivers already out. Looks like Brandon Newby, Paulo Inesito, Ryan McDaniel, Darren Silva, Colby Whipple, Jeffrey Goodpaster, Sean L'Esperance. Jacob Morgan still in the field, but man, that car is torn up. He's already used his fast repair as they stack back up. Jacob came in tonight 9th in points. He's got to do something here. Blake Viken now back on equal tires to everybody else. Clay Kirchenbauer, remember, has 4-lap older tires, so not very much. And a lot of those laps under pace conditions, he might have a slight advantage just because he's got the heat in him. Good call, Tina. Friends don't let friends drive Fords. Here we go. Pace car is in. Clay controls it. And Barney waves it. Green is in the air. And Dean Webb already looking low. They're going to go into turn 1 3 wide. Clay backs out of it, goes back into third. Dean sends it to the front. Patrick, oh, Dean is loose off turn 2. Clay had a shot at the middle, wisely backed out of it. Dean Webb now in the lead, Patrick Pieper in the wall. Well, if you thought stage 3 was going to be a little bit calmer because it's a longer run, wow, we were wrong. Back behind, Russell Worth now up in the top 10 after starting tail into the field. Oh, Justin Swafford tagged the wall out of turn 2. Manages to barely kiss it and keep going. Dean Webb still in the lead. Clay now back up into second. Gitter in third. Dean Webb just set the fastest lap of the race. Gitter in third. The points leader, Jamie Knopf, in fourth. Jamie came into tonight sixth in points. Pudge up to fifth now with Viken in sixth. Ritchie in seventh, Pieper in eighth, Swafford in ninth. And Russell Worth's amazing run continues as he is up here now battling for 10th. Cody Kennedy, who's had some bad luck tonight, now back up here. He's been repaired. And DP Riggins now back up in the fight. Back up front, Dean Webb starting to open up a gap as looks like there's trouble behind. Caution is out. Russell Worth involved. Jeffrey Sheldon looks like he may have avoided it. Let's see what happened. Patrick Pieper a little bobbled. Oh, more than a little. He drifts up into the wall. Russell tries to get down and get clear. Tyler Ott gets caught up in this one as well. Turn 2 down. Turn 2 Tyler gets stuck in the wall. Turn 2 definitely a difficult place here tonight. Russell Worth up there on the high side, tried to move low to avoid it. Bernheimer was there. Sheldon gets caught. Gardner gets a piece of it. Russell Worth was on a massive, massive charge here early. I don't think anybody in this top 10 has a fast repair left. I don't know that anybody in the field has a fast repair left after they get out of pit road this time. Justin Swafford, right before that incident, got really, really loose, managing to hold on to it, but that car has been out of shape multiple times tonight, although it has been very fast all night long. And let's see if we can get a word with Cody Kennedy, who's been all over the place tonight. Hey, Cody, it's Doug in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
Hey, you've definitely had a wild ride tonight.
Yeah, I know before the race started, I kind of messed up, spun my tires on accident. But that was on me. I take full responsibility for that. Just holding on in the back and save my faster.
Well, I have to ask, man, you've made your way up into ninth. Can you get the rest of the way to the front?
I would try. I'm gonna try to. But, how this night is going, it's up in the air with everybody. So hopefully we're put on a good show for you guys.
All right, man. Try and keep her clean and get to the victory lane.
Thank you.
Cody Kennedy, problems before the drop of the green. Delayed the start just a little bit, and here we go. Oh, Brody Green still has his fast repair available. Yeah, he's probably going to need it here pretty quickly. Missing that front clip. He's down on power as well. Bernheimer pretty torn up here as well. Jared Woodard's got... Actually, I think Jared might still be clean. PJ Cox pretty torn up. And somehow DP Riggins is still in pretty darn good shape there. Dean Webb, Patrick Gitter, Clay Kirchenbauer, Jamie Knopf, and Pudjanowski, your top five. Blake Veakin, Richie Joplin, Justin Swafford, Cody Kennedy, and DP Riggins rounding out your top 10. As the lights go out on the pace car, they stack back up for the restart. Be just over 60 laps to go from here. They will have to make at least one more stop. JR, I'm looking forward to it, too, buddy. Just remember, JR, once you're out there, we cannot let Patrick Gitter win every race. Do what you got to do. All right, Dean Webb and Patrick Gitter on the front row. Dean controls the restart. All right, pace car is in. Dean fires right away. Green flag back in the air. Gitter in second. Clay looks low. Can't quite get there yet. Pudge battling and out back behind with Blake Veakin. Veakin back on the attack. Swafford back behind off of turn 2. Wow, Swafford uses every bit of the track there. Richie stays in his tire tracks. DP and Cody battling it out for ninth. PJ Cox, Kevin Bernheimer surprisingly still up to speed. And then we've got a couple of guys back here battling it out as well. Jeff Sheldon, Jared Woodard, Jacob Morgan, Gardner in this mix. I think Gardner's actually driving part of a car. No. Gardner's in one piece. Jacob Morgan still missing quite a few body panels. Dean Webb continues to lead. Clay Kirchenbauer looks up high. He is all over Gitter's back bumper. Jamie Knopf starting to come alive, as is Blake Veakin. They're trying to fight their way up. Pudge up 11 spots. Swafford up 15. Cody Kennedy up 10. Russell Worth in... Oh! What the heck happened to Russell? Hold on to her, hold on to her. He keeps it off the wall. I have no idea how Russell managed to keep that thing off the wall. Let's see if we can see what happened to Russell here. Oh, big checkup. Jeff Sheldon right in front of him. Let's see what happened to Jeff here that caused all of that chaos. Off of turn 4. Oh, Sheldon got the wall hard. Tried to keep it up on the wall, came back down, but wasn't at full speed. Gets into the racing lane just a little bit and forces everybody to get evasive. Patrick Gitter has now caught Dean Webb. Clay Kirchenbauer in third, under attack from Jamie Knopf in fourth. Blake Viken currently in fifth, Pudge in sixth. The top 10, for the most part, all these cars still in one piece. Gardner in 11th. It looks like he is clean. I think PJ Cox in 12th. Has a little bit of damage on the right front. That is obviously affecting the handling and top speed. Woodard in 13th. Looks like his car is okay at the moment. Bernheimer pretty torn up front end. Jacob Morgan back in 15th. He's just torn up everywhere and missing the entire back bumper. Although, you know, looking at Morgan's car, the way that hood is crinkled up, you have to wonder if it's giving him more front downforce. Dean Webb, Patrick Gitter still fighting for the lead. Patrick Gitter right to the back bumper. Jamie Knopf is gotten by Clay Kirchenbauer. Up into third. Clay back to fourth. Under attack by Viken and Pudge. Richie Joplin still right there with them. Worth mentioning, Russell Worth is back on the march. He is up to 17th. Bernheimer currently running in 16th, Pieper in 15th, Morgan 14th, Jared Woodard up 14 spots into 13th. PJ Cox doing a great job in 12th, especially considering that right front damage. DP Riggins has got a clean car, a little bobble on corner entry. Justin Swafford back in 10th now. Up 12 spots from where he started, and all over Gardner's back bumper. The top 10 all within 2.5 seconds. Everybody in the draft of somebody else. Any mistake by these top two could be a disaster as they battle it out. Jamie Knopf is actually starting to reel the leaders in. Blake Viken a little bit further back in fourth as Clay! Holding it down, buddy. Clay manages to keep it off the wall. What a close call for Clay. Gardner now looking down to the inside for 7th. Cody Kennedy in 9th, Justin Swafford in 10th. Dean Webb leads him around, but man, Patrick Gitter all over the bumper. Dean gets a little bit low. I think he clipped the apron just a hair, enough to shoot him up a bit, but manages to hold on to it, and now Jamie Knopf is there. This just became a 3-car battle for the lead. Pudge back and forth as Gardner and Viken all over him. Russellworth has made his way now back into 16th place, running down Patrick Pieper. And right now, Russellworth is the I take it back, he is the second fastest car on the track. Gardner currently setting the fastest laps out there. Gardner now looking low on Pudge. That is the battle for 4th place. Pudge now back into 5th. Richie Joplin reeling him in too. And wow, I think Viken was actually getting loose through the quad oval that time. Let's see if we can get a look at Blake coming through the quad oval. There was into turn 3 battling with Richie. Yeah, he was sliding it off 4 and sliding it through the quad oval. Great job by Blake when a car is just completely trying to go away from him. And now Blake is on pit road. Could be his final stop. 44 laps to go. I don't think they can go that far on a tank. I believe the general consensus was about 35 laps a tank. Dean Webb up front and Knopf trying to battle by, but Gardner comes shooting up into this battle out of nowhere. It's now a 4-car battle for the lead. Gitter looking low. Gitter and Webb side by side. And it is Gitter at the line with the lead. Oh, Dean! Wow! He drove it down in there, but man, he had a handful doing it. Oh, Dean is loose off turn 2. He gets into Jamie. Caution is out. Dean fighting for every inch, trying to hold on to that lead. Inches apart off of turn 2. He goes up the track. Car just breaks loose on him. What a save by Jamie Knopf. See if we can get a look at Jamie. Jamie sees the spin happen right in front of him. He starts moving down low. Gets a hard hit into the right side, and that car gets out of shape. But man, what a save by Jamie Knopf. I don't know, Leslie. I gotta get an opinion on this one. Would we score bonus points for something like that? Because Jamie Knopf definitely earned a few right there. I think they are all on pit road. Gitter hits his pit box. Dean Webb hits his. I do not believe Dean has used his fast repair yet. We're about to find out, though. as Gitter rolls off pit road with the lead, Gardner in second. And let's see if we can get a word with Patrick. Hey, Patrick, it's Doug. You got me?
Hey, Doug, I got you.
Hey, I have to ask, how are you still fast? How are you still fast in that first stage without a front clip?
Dude, I had to go in and pit and use my fast repair. That thing was just, I was heating up. I just got to the inside line. I was like, man, I'm just going to have to kind of put this thing around and hope it doesn't blow up for caution. So I just got lucky when it came out and was able to fix it.
Well, now you've had a lot of luck here, made your way back up into the lead. Can you hold them off? And with the fresh tires, we've seen a lot of guys really struggling off of turn 2.
Yeah, I mean, this setup, it's kind of the opposite of what you normally think. So it starts off super tight, and towards the middle, the end of the run, it frees up, and I mean, that's really when you can start to drive it. So honestly, the starts to the restarts are what to watch. You got guys on fresh tires, you know, kind of get a little tight. But then as the run goes on, loosens up, and you might see guys start to drive these things a little harder. So we'll see what happens. All these guys up here fast. Man, I hate that happened to Dean. We were running so good there. I hate it for him. Not sure what happened, but hopefully he can make his way back up here. I'm not sure what kind of damage he's got, but we'll see what happens.
All right, buddy. Good luck.
Yep. Thanks, Doug.
The points leader now back in the lead. Dean Webb did not have a fast repair, apparently, because he is missing his front end. Patrick Gitter in the lead, Gardner in second, Pudge in third, Richie Joplin in fourth, Cody Kennedy in fifth, Clay Kirchenbauer back up in sixth, Justin Swafford, Jared Woodard, Dean Webb, and Jacob Morgan rounding out the top 10. Russell Worth back up into 11. Wow, what a night Russell has had. Patrick Gitter is in the lead. These drivers in front of him stayed out to get waved around the pace car and try and get themselves back out on the lead lap. And Pudge is doing a test run of the Roval here. You know what? Hey, Pudge, it's Doug. You got me?
Yes, sir, Doug. What's up, buddy?
Hey, I just needed to inform you. You are aware you're on the oval, not the Roval, right?
Yeah, I'll try to scare some of these guys out here, loosen them up a little bit.
Well, man, good luck. You've had quite a night so far, but back up in the top 5. Just keep it on the oval part. Don't go to the infield.
I definitely will, man. If I can get this thing figured out on a long run, we might can get up here and battle for this win. But these guys up front, it's going to be an interesting finish here, Doug.
All right, man. Good luck, buddy.
Appreciate it.
Pudge just trying to shake him up with going to the infield. All right, Patrick Gitter about to lead him down. He will control the restart. Gardner on the high side, Pudge and Richie right behind him. Pace car is in. Gitter fires. Green is in the air. You know what? We have not cranked it up yet tonight. I'll shut up and you guys just crank up the volume. Man, those guys were cutting it close, using every inch of the track here. Pudge now up into second. Gardner back in third. Richie in fourth. Clay Kirchenbauer in fifth. Clay looking for that comeback win tonight, but there is another car now in the top 10 to keep your eye on. Russell Worth now up into 8th place. What a charge Russell is having tonight in the Hot Wheels car. Jared Woodard back in 10th. Man, he got clobbered early in the race. He has had a comeback as well, up 17 spots. Jeff Sheldon's had quite a bit of bad luck tonight, still holding on in 11th. With Patrick Gitter in the lead, Justin Swafford way back in 19th place has got to make up a lot of ground here to not lose any more points to Gitter here tonight. You heard Pudge say he's been struggling a little bit on the long run. If he figures it out, the Gitter may be in trouble here. Caution! Jeff Sheldon. Oh, looks like Sheldon didn't know there was a carb on. DP Riggins catches it. Dean Webb just barely clips him. And I think Dean may have caught the brunt of this one. Sheldon hardened the outside wall, but Dean clips him. I believe that was Blake right there. And it does look like Dean's night may be over. Will we see? Is Pudge? Yeah, Pudge is faking. Gardner isn't. Clay Kirchenbauer is in. Cody Kennedy, Russell Worth, Jamie Knopf, Jared Woodard, PJ Cox, Kevin Bernheimer, DP Riggins. Everybody at the back is in. Patrick Gitter, Pudge Nowski, Richie Joplin, Jacob Morgan, and Brody Green all stay out. Swafford also staying out to pick up some spots here. Brody Green did get the car repaired. And now up into the top 5. Let's see if we can get a word. Hey, Brody, it's Doug. You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, obviously you got the car fixed and now up into the top 5. Do you still have enough left to get to him?
I don't know. We're gonna give it a shot. I mean, I've kind of hung out in the back the whole time, trying to stay out of as much trouble as possible. And right now, we're just trying to save a little bit of fuel here.
Well, you've got a couple of cars with damage. You're right in front of you. You're clean as a whistle here. You think you think there's going to be any more trouble with the guys in front of you?
Hopefully not in front of me. Hopefully it's all behind me.
Well, good luck, man. Great job on the comeback.
Thank you.
Brody Green currently runs in 5th. Got drivers. Jeff Sheldon is back on pit road. Now, after that incident, Patrick Gitter in the lead, Pudge in 2nd. Richie Joplin in 3rd. Jacob Morgan is 4th. Brody Green is 5th. Justin Swafford in 6th. Cody Kennedy in 7th. Jeremy Gardner back in 8th. Russell Worth in 9th. Clay Kirchenbauer now in 10th. Jared Woodard in 11th. Bernheimer in 12th. DP Riggins in 13th. Patrick Pieper in 14th. PJ Cox is 15th. Blake Veek in 16th. And Jamie Knopf in 17th. Just over 30 laps left to go. everybody that stopped just now should be able to go the distance on fuel from here. The guys that stopped around lap 93 to 96, there might be a question mark on the fuel mileage. But you've got everybody from Cody Kennedy on back on fresh tires. 10 lap fresher tires is going to make a big difference here, especially in about 5 or 10 laps when the guys up front's tires start to wear. All right, lights should be going out on the pace car this time. Everybody stacking back up. Getting set for the green. It'll be right at 30 to go when they cross the line. Now's your chance to drop in the comments and give us your prediction for the last part of this race. Is Gitter going to come out on top? Can Pudge do anything with him, or will we get a surprise here? And you got to be impressed with Jacob Morgan, currently running in 4th place, missing that back bumper. Pace car is in. Here they come. Gitter controls it. He fires. Green is back in the air. Gitter quickly to the lead. Jacob Morgan trying to hold on to 4th. Justin Swafford is there. JR is saying Pudge is going to get this one. Would be his 2nd win of the season. Richie Joplin, though, right on the bumper. Swafford in 3rd, Morgan in 4th. How Jacob Morgan has this much speed with that car torn up is beyond me, but I have to think the comment I made earlier about that the hood of that car, the way it's folded, has got to be giving him a little extra front downforce because, man, he has got that thing pinned through the turns. Jeremy Gardner, the first car on fresh tires, now back up into 6th place. Gardner slips by Morgan. Morgan's going to try and cross back over. Those fresher tires, though, by Gardner just making all the difference. DP Riggins has recovered. He is up there in 11th, but he is battling with Russell Worth, and Clay's going to make it 3 wide. Russell bobbles. Clay slips by Russell up into 12th. Now sets his sights on DP Riggins. Right behind them, Jamie Knopp, Jarrett Woodard go at it. Knopp pulls ahead. Gardner now up into 5th place. He is starting to run down the leaders. Pudge already back to the back bumper on Patrick Gitter. He brings Richie Joplin with him. A little gap between Joplin and Swafford, and Gardner closing all the gaps right now. Brody Green now up on the high side on Jacob Morgan. It looks like that damage is starting to give Jacob a little bit of trouble. Gitter continues to lead, but it is nose to tail in the top three. Swafford about to have his hands full of the 4 fresh tires of Jeremy Gardner. Look at the closing rate Gardner has. Just 10 lap fresher tires, but man, he is right there. Runs down to the bottom as they head off into turn 3. Nowski currently up in second. Richie Joplin in third. Gardner in fourth. Swafford in fifth. Gitter almost gets the wall there coming out of 4. 20 laps to go. Still a lot of cars in contention as Clay Kirchenbauer now working his way back up into 8th. Brings DP Riggins with him past Jacob Morgan, and now Jamie Knopf is coming. Patrick Gitter still holds on to it. Pudge said he struggled here on the long run tonight. Can he make something happen? There is a question mark if these top 3 will have to pit for fuel if a caution does not come out. Gardner on fresher tires. Richie is a bobble into 1. Gardner to the bottom for 3rd. Oh, look at this. Pudge down to the bottom for the lead. Gardner slips by Joplin into 3rd. They battle for the lead, and here comes Gardner. Gardner gets past Gitter, now into 2nd. Oh! Gardner gets loose. He comes up. He's into Gitter. Gitter manages to save it. And while everything's going on, Pudge starts to pull away from Richie Joplin, but here comes Gardner back on the high side. Gardner now into 2nd. 4/10 of a second behind Pudge. And Gardner quickly takes the lead from Pudge. Gitter back in 4th, Bernheimer in 5th. Bernheimer making up a lot of ground here late in the race as well. Patrick Pieper now in 6th. DP in 7th. Clay Kirchenbauer in 8th, Jamie Knopf in 9th, Justin Swafford in 10th. Gitter starting to fade after that incident in turn 1. No damage to the right side. DP Riggins also starting to come alive here. He's one of the drivers on Fresh Tires. And Fresh Tires is leading the race right now with 13 laps to go. Gardner has opened up almost a 1-second lead over Pudge and Richie. Bernheimer also on Fresh Tires, setting his sights on the leaders. Pieper looks low. DP Riggins, Patrick Pieper, and here comes Clay. They're trying to get 3 wide. Bernheimer sideways. He collected Clay. Caution. Oh, Bernheimer just gets completely sideways. Clay gets stuck on him. And I think Clay ended up in the wall. Let's take a look at Clay's. There is the bump. They come down. Clay tries to save it. Hard into the outside wall. Everybody behind managing to sneak by, but Clay's shot at the win may have just ended. And Gardner definitely did not want to see a late race caution as he was pulling away from the field. Now, do we see anybody come down pit road, or are they stuck with what they got here? Watching to see, does Pudge, Richie Joplin, Patrick Gitter, yes, they all come down. Gardner stays out and no longer has the freshest tires on the track. Everybody goes in except for Patrick Gardner and Russell Worth. These two have been out there for 22 laps, likely are out of tires. So they are stuck with what they got, and they are likely to get ran over here. I'm glad you were counting that, David, because I kind of lost track. But Clay Kirchenmeyer has now been in 10 wrecks tonight. And to still be out there running is really impressive. He comes off pit road in 14th. Let's see if we can get a lot of front end damage. Obviously, the right front fender really torn up. Massive effect on the aero of these cars. I'm so glad to see Russell up here running in second place, but man, I wish he had a fresh set of tires on there. And Pudge is, oh, look at this. Russell Worth is in, putting Pudge in second place on fresh tires. JR, you may be right, buddy. This might be Pudge's night for his second win of the season. Patrick Gitter in third, Patrick Pieper in fourth, Richie Joplin, Jamie Knopf, DP Riggins, Jacob Morgan, Blake Viken, and Cody Kennedy round out your top 10. Gardner out there has to be. We saw him spin the tires earlier on fresh tires. Now he's going to be on older tires and has to make that restart from the lead. We'll be watching that 2-car closely on the restart. Looking to see where our top 2 in points are. Patrick Gitter currently runs in 3rd. He's our points leader. Justin Swafford, 2nd in points, runs in 11th. Yeah, Newbie commenting that he's not a fan of Gardner's paint scheme. Will do, JR. Alright, pace car about to drop in. Lights are out there, ready to go. Gardner on old tires. Everybody behind him have fresh. Interesting note, Patrick Gitter, Patrick Pieper are starting side by side. On this restart, they started the race side by side as well. Pudge trying to get a little heat in those tires. Gardner likely taking a deep breath and making sure he gets this restart perfect. All right, here we go. What could be the final restart of the night. Gardner has old tires, controls the restart. He fires. Oh, he spins them again, but green is in the air. And Gitter comes by on the bottom for 2nd. Gardner out to the lead quick. But Gitter reeling him in quickly, bringing Pudge with him. Off turn 2, Patrick Gitter is there, looks to the bottom. Gardner trying to hold on, but Gitter's got the run and the fresher tires. At the line, it is Patrick Gitter. Pudge right on their back bumper. Jamie Knopf coming alive down to the inside on Patrick Pieper. Richie Joplin in 6th. DP in 7th. Jacob in 8th. Justin Swafford in 9th, Cody Kennedy in 10th, Clay Kirchenbauer in 11th, trying to make a comeback. Battling with Blake Viken and PJ Cox, Jared Woodard, and Brody Green in that mix. Swafford looking on the high side on Morgan. Up front, Patrick Gitter and Pudge have pulled away from the pack. Gitter opening up a 1/4 second of a lead on Pudge. Pudge, whoa! Pudge sends it too deep into turn 1. Clips the apron and out of nowhere, Jamie Knopf is coming. Down the back straightaway, Knopf catches up to Pudge's back bumper. I think Pudge might have clipped the wall just a little bit. Here comes Pieper. Knopf and Pieper look to the high side. Richie Joplin now down to the bottom. Patrick Gitter is pulling away as they battle for 2nd through 5th. Richie right there on Pudge's back bumper gives Pudge a little push through the turn. Pieper starting to pull ahead here. DP trying to make that outside line work. He closes up on Peeper. A little bit of a bump draft and a big push down the back. Get her out front by 3/4 of a second. White flag is in the air for Patrick Gitter. Jamie Knopf in second. Peeper now in third. DP and holy cow. DP Riggins on the high side. He's got to run. Richie Joplin makes a power move down to the bottom into turn 3. He's loose. Swafford manages to get clear. DP Riggins comes home third and Gitter wins again. Jamie Knopf comes home second. DP Riggins finishing third. Patrick Peeper in fourth and Pudge comes home in fifth. And let's talk to our top 3, starting with DP Riggins. Hey, DP, it's Doug. You got me?
I got you, man. What's up?
Hey, quite a wild run there after that last caution. You really started charging forward and made some real power moves out there.
Yeah, I sure did. I hated seeing that caution happen there that I think I might have been a part of. I felt as if that caution wouldn't have happened, I was the first guy on fresh tires. That I believe that if it would have stayed green, I had a good chance of getting up there for the win. But very happy for third place, considering what I've gone throughout the race. Just very pleased that I was able to manage to get a top 3 out of that.
Yeah, you definitely made a comeback, man. A great run tonight. Congratulations, buddy.
I appreciate it, man. Look forward to the next week.
All right, DP Riggins. For the life of me, I cannot remember what Jamie Knopf's name in Discord is. Let's see if we can get our winner. We'll figure out what Jamie's name is and talk to him here in just a second. Hey, Patrick, it's Doug. You got me?
I got you, Doug.
Hey, man, we've been talking a lot here lately, but back in victory lane and extending your points lead even further.
Yeah, man, it was kind of a wild race, man. That first stage was kind of rough start. Had to fix damage. Was able to get up, kind of through the field. Dean and I had such a good race there, mid-race. I hate that he got taken out. And then at the end, that restart, I didn't know what was going to happen. I just kind of got lucky, tried to warm more tires up in the pace laps, and with the fresh tires, it just kind of worked out.
Yeah, it definitely did. You had a great race tonight, and like I said, another trip to victory lane, and you extend the points even further.
Yeah, appreciate that. I'm going to take these, when I can. Home track here at Charlotte, so glad to get the win. But points are close, so I just gotta keep digging. Got to take them when I can, and we'll look on next week.
All right, buddy. Congratulations, man.
I appreciate that. Thanks, Doug.
Patrick Gitter gets the win again. I don't actually see Jamie in here. But congratulations to Jamie on the second place finish. A great race, a wild race tonight. And looking forward to next week. We'll have the video on YouTube by tomorrow morning. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys had as much fun as we did. I am exhausted. I am going to crash. Y'all have a wonderful night. We'll see you back Sunday morning when several of these drivers will be participating in GT3 NSS. See you then.